When discussing the complex and fascinating world of dairy production in Brazil, the livestock market and genetic selection policies almost systematically focus on consolidated and highly predictable names. Commercially dominant breeds such as the dairy gyr, the Girolando, the undisputed king of the tropics, the Holstein, and the Jersey dominate conversations, dairy shows, and the strategic planning of most farms. However, a deeper analysis reveals an extremely pertinent discussion regarding a robust, historically well-structured, and highly productive European breed that, curiously, rarely gains the spotlight it deserves in Brazilian national livestock, the brown Swiss, Pardo Suiço. Globally recognized for centuries, this breed built its formidable reputation on invaluable traits: exceptional milk quality, high levels of solids, protein and fat, remarkable longevity within the herd, and a firm, resistant body structure. Yet, in the Brazilian reality, the brown Swiss has found itself squeezed between the relentless dominance of the Holstein, where the sole goal is maximum volume in liters, and the adoptive strength of Zebu cattle, such as Nelore, Gyr, and Guzerá. This raises a fundamental question. Does the brown Swiss truly work in the Brazilian environment? Is it capable of withstanding the rigors of a tropical climate while delivering concrete results when crossed with Zebu breeds? Or is it just another European bovine, aesthetically majestic but doomed to suffer from heat stress in the pastures? Before venturing into the complex world of industrial crossbreeding, it is crucial to understand the breed's fundamental genetic value. The brown Swiss should absolutely not be considered just a brown-coated Holstein. Its zootechnical purpose is radically different. While Holstein selection was pushed to the extreme for maximum liquid volume, sometimes at the expense of animal health, the brown Swiss relies on three non-negotiable pillars: persistent and consistent milk production, high solids, a massive concentration of proteins and fats, and productive longevity. It is not uncommon to see brown Swiss cows with more than 6 or 7 complete lactations. The casein advantage, BB variant. Biochemically, brown Swiss milk is a gold mine. It has one of the highest frequencies of the kappa-casein BB allele. This specific protein is the holy grail of the cheese industry. Milk rich in kappa-casein BB coagulates faster, forms a firmer curd, and increases cheese yields by 10 to 15% compared to standard milk. For Brazilian producers who process their milk on site, making Minas, Canastra, or other artisanal cheeses, or who receive quality bonuses from dairies, this genetic trait completely changes the farm's profitability. A. Crossing with Guzerá, the balanced giant. The first crossbreeding scenario is with Guzerá, a majestic dual-purpose zebu known for its ability to produce milk and meat in arid conditions. Genetic synergy. Crossing brown Swiss with Guzerá adds zebu hardiness to brown Swiss dairy solids and bone structure. The result, the F1 animal, is a large-framed bovine with a formidable intake capacity, rumen volume, and highly consistent milk production. Economic balance. This cross is not meant to break daily volume records. It is a balanced animal. It shines in warm, semi-intensive systems with moderate supplementation. Its great advantage lies in the sale of male calves. Due to the frame of both parent breeds, the males have excellent value in the beef market, stocking and finishing, providing a dual income stream. The pitfall. Nutritional management is key. If placed in systems with highly degraded pastures, its large size will become a liability, as its maintenance requirements, basal metabolism, will be too high for the available grass. B. Crossing with Gyr, the strategic alternative to Girolando. The dairy Gyr is the reigning zebu breed for tropical milk production. Its traditional cross with Holsteins created the Girolando, the national standard. But why introduce brown Swiss instead of Holstein? Quality over quantity. Brown Swiss transmits much higher solids and generates a more robust body structure with better hooves and legs. Fundamentally, a brown Swiss ex-Gyr cow requires much less metabolic effort than a Girolando to remain healthy. Health resilience. The udder of Brown Swiss X Gear Cross tends to be very well attached, reducing the risk of pasture injuries and mastitis. Somatic cell counts, SCC, generally remain very low. Positioning. While the total volume in liters might be slightly lower than an elite Girolando, this cross is the lethal weapon for producers focused on cheesemaking and high-value milk sales. For industries that only pay by volume, the Girolando remains more competitive, but for net margin per liter, the Brown Swiss X Gear excels. C. Crossing with Cindy, maximum efficiency in the semi-arid. This is perhaps the most innovative scenario for the harsh reality of the Brazilian Northeast, the Sertão. The Cindy, or Red Cindy, is a small zebu celebrated for being one of the most efficient cattle in the world under extreme heat and water scarcity. Survival philosophy. When crossing Cindy with Brown Swiss, the goal is the opposite of seeking dairy records. The breeder seeks a genetic surgery, creating the perfect balance between decent milk production and absolute survival against drought. Feed efficiency. This cross produces a medium-sized, extremely thrifty animal. It consumes less dry matter but maintains a moderate and incredibly rich lactation. It is the ideal cross for pasture-based systems in arid climates, freeing the producer from the slavery of expensive concentrated feed, soy, corn. Zootechnical caution. The mistake to avoid is selecting Brown Swiss sires that are too large for this cross, which would negate the Cindy's main asset, its ability to produce with very few resources. D. Beef Brown Swiss, Brown V, and Nalor, New Frontiers. Although the breed is a dairy icon, it is imperative to mention Brown Swiss lines selected exclusively for meat, often called Brown V, which possess hypertrophic musculature and high weight gain potential. Carcass quality. Crossing these lines with Nalor, 80% of Brazil's beef herd, opens new perspectives for premium meat. The result is heavier carcasses, better slaughterhouse yields, and above all, a degree of marbling and intramuscular fat finish far superior to pure Nalor. Ranching context. European blood requires energy. This cross is not for raw, extensive ranches in the Amazon or Pantanal, but fits perfectly in the Center-West, Mato Grosso, Goiás, on technological farms practicing rotational grazing and feedlot finishing. 5. Sustainability and economic profitability. In the modern agricultural context, profitability must go hand in hand with sustainability. Here, the Brown Swiss reveals a frequently ignored argument: its reduced long-term environmental footprint. Because a Brown Swiss cow is extremely long-lived, the herd replacement rate drops drastically. The producer needs to raise fewer heifers, which are expensive to feed for 2 years before producing milk. Over her entire lifetime production, a cow that produces for 7 lactations emits much less methane per liter of milk produced than a high-yield cow that must be culled after only 2 or 3 lactations due to lameness or infertility. Economically, veterinary costs, health treatments, hoof care, multiple inseminations are significantly lower in animals with Brown Swiss blood, directly increasing the farm's profit margin. Conclusion. The production system as the supreme judge. After this in-depth analysis, a powerful livestock lesson emerges. The Brown Swiss is not a magic solution to mask farm management errors. Instead, it's a precious genetic puzzle piece. With Guzera, it offers balance and frame. With Gear, it targets dairy and cheese excellence. With Cindy, it triumphs over drought. With Nalor, it elevates meat quality to the summit. Ultimately, success depends absolutely on the production system. If nutritional, health, and environmental management is lacking, no miracle will occur, and the best genetics will fail. However, with technical consistency, the Brown Swiss has the biological potential to generate high profitability. The verdict is clear. This majestic breed was never forgotten in Brazil due to weakness. It simply suffered from breeders who insisted on placing it in the wrong environment, demanding what it was not designed to give, while ignoring its true genetic genius. The brown Swiss is ready for its tropical golden age, provided it is given the right system to shine.